Jake Paul didn't take long to answer Gervonta Davis's latest callout for a boxing match in 2025. Jake Paul is fresh off his latest boxing win over heavyweight legend Mike Tyson earlier this year. After a back-and-forth first round, Paul controlled most of the exchanges from round 2 on, although he admits he carried Tyson over the final minutes of the fight. Paul has plenty of options for his next fight after passing his latest test and is expected to get a step up in competition for his next bout. He's scheduled to meet with a former WBA champion to potentially talk about making a fight come to fruition. In the meantime, Paul has a potential adversary in Floyd Mayweather pupil Gervonta Davis, who is set to face Lamont Roach Jr. in his latest WBA lightweight title defense in March. In a recent interview, Davis attempted to add himself to the Paul sweepstakes by calling him out. It took mere hours for Paul to issue a fiery response to Davis on social media. In a recent tweet, Paul responded to Davis's latest message. "Floyd's little son calling me out. Come on little tank, you know better. I saw you pretend like you didn't know who Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor are," Paul tweeted. "Do better and maybe one day I give you a platform to shine again after that budget basic press conference you just had." Davis and Roach were in Washington, D.C. last week for their first pre-fight press conference ahead of their March 1st booking. As of this writing, Davis hasn't responded to Paul's social media tirade. Davis, a natural lightweight boxer, would have to add substantial weight to make a fight with Paul come to fruition. Paul's matchup with Tyson took place at heavyweight, and he's competed at cruiserweight for the majority of his boxing career. Davis moved to 30-0 with a knockout win against Frank Martin in his most recent WBA lightweight title defense in June. Before the Martin win, Davis knocked out Ryan Garcia last year in arguably the biggest victory of his career. Paul has bounced back nicely since suffering his first career boxing defeat to Tommy Fury last year. Since the Fury fight, he's earned recent wins over former UFC superstar Nate Diaz and bare knuckle FC standout Mike Perry. The Paul vs. Tyson mega event was a lucrative evening for the problem child, as Netflix streaming numbers soared. But the fight itself didn't live up to the lofty expectations of fans around the world, due to Tyson's advanced age and health concerns. While a Paul vs. Davis fight isn't likely to happen anytime soon, Paul continues to garner attention from some of the sport's biggest names. 2025 could be another exciting year in the ring for Paul and Davis, especially if Paul opts to enhance his competition level.